Is it tank a lot?
At this point, I don't know. At this point, I don't know where I'm getting this, these ideas. But Lancelot really did look awesome when I saw Fredrin, Valentina, and the Yu Zhong.
Yeah, because literally there's only one ult Exort wants. Just one. He gets any of the others, doesn't make sense.
Yeah, and the thing about Lancelot Fredrin matchup is that how do you catch the Lancelot? He just dashes through you.
You don't.
You don't. I mean, even if you do catch him and he is, tank, then what? Like,
Please no.
Raizen, no.
That's the next step, all right? I'm happy that we see Lancelot again back in the MPL, but is it a tank Lancelot a la Ken, a la MP the King? MP, it's in the franchise!
Oh,
Omega
no.
Neos, they played this!
Yeah, I know.
It's those...
But I want to see a Raizen full
like a
committal
proper Lancelot.
Yeah, I want to see, some killer instincts there.
To make a statement, too, that, you can still play Lancelot like this.
Yeah.
All right. So the choice of emblem doesn't say anything, all right? Even if it is a Demon Slayer, we still don't know. Let's get into game 2. This is RSG Slate's last chance to reverse sweep it, or will Omega walk away with their first series win?
If it starts seeing some orange aura, I'm going to be mad. Because that's the molten essence, and it will become a tank Lancelot.
I hear the gears.
Welcome to the gears. What's up? Mike, what grinds my gears? Midnight edition.
Welcome to the desk, gentlemen. Lancelot, it's a hero that does a lot of damage, if not a tank build. But we'll see.
We'll see how it all plays out here, right? I mean, they still gotta. They're gonna have to transition to this already. The fight though, breaking out for the Lith Wander. H2O taking quite a bit of damage. Raizen though, just gonna poke a little bit here. Might actually want to contest this too. Part of the jungle goes in, uses that retribution as well. He's going to back off for now. Mikko,
no dash, I think.
Charge up here, and they back off for now.
Okay, I don't see any orange aura aside
yet.
from the orange buff. Well, this is usually the timing where you get the molten essence, so I think we're safe.
Homie could possibly be behind. Look, he didn't get his smaller camps from up top.
I mean, don't get the gear started, Leo.
They're already started. They're going to be grinding
nice
here
dodge.
Pretty soon. Yeah, nice dodge. So, again, going back to this lineup specifically, however Raizen decides to build this Lancelot, I feel like you still have the damage in check, right? A lot of it is going to be the magic damage, though. So if itemization comes into play here for RSG Slate, and they have all those magic resist items that they really need to survive that burst, I feel like that's where it's troublesome for Omega. So I would like, with that being said, to see Raizen just go damage so that they have that physical aspect.
They need that supplement because your main problem is that if Kelra tries to man fight a karrie, it's hard to do that because she just outputs so much damage.
Well, they're going to go for it now. Nathzz going to get taken out by Mikko. H2O, though, able to secure the first turtle of the game.
Against a Lancelot.
And against a losing team fight. You lost your XP laner, but you still had eyes on the objective. All right. Oh, what?
Okay, they get the Purify out. Nice hook there. So Kelra doesn't have that, but Mikko's just around the corner.
There's a flicker bite though from the Franco, but again, Khufra is up there to protect the Harit, just to be able to give him some breathing space to make sure that the mid-game spike is open for Smart Omega.
We're about 3 minutes in. Omega up by about 500 gold.
I saw the orange aura. No.
That's it. The
no,
gears
Raizen,
have been grinded, folks. At best, it's a hybrid build. And at best, it's the tank build.
I see the molten essence.
Who needs physical damage when you can melt them to death?
With what?
The molten essence.
I mean, the main concept of Lancelot against Fredrin is that you're able to walk away from the Fredrin. Now you want to maximize the damage from the molten essence. You have to stick with the Fredrin.
Why win in 5 seconds when you can win in 15? But you still win anyways.
Because it's all about Omega timers. Yeah. That's why. Bring it to the late game. Tank a lot wins.
Right.
It's about prolonging the fights, right?
Yes, I was going to say, Midnight, even Renzio's Lapu-lapu, all right? The showstopper has unorthodox amount of damage, right? You experienced
I guess,
a Lapu-lapu, so yeah. Like
it's a huge physical damage threat against RSG Slate Philippines. But again, what we were discussing about earlier, when Nathzz mentioned that the supplement, I don't think it's enough, honestly.
Well, we'll see.
Well, I mean, at this point, you can see them focusing here on the bottom side. Raizen trying to make his way there. Just can't get it. Light
dodge!
Hole. Kelra able to take down Light, though. So they get that trade. Stown with the feathered airstrike, trying to close in. Kelra low here. Exort trying to look for the kill. Can't get it. Gets knocked up and taken out as Stown grabs the kill. Still on the hunt here for EMANN. Gets the flicker out.
See, it's these long engagements, Midnight. This is what they were going for.
Yeah, I mean, if you have this kind of momentum for Smart Omega, maybe you don't need the damage from the Lancelot, because right now Kelra is at an amazing momentum. And I thought the Lapu-lapu was on the side of RSG, but Exort, just copied the ultimate. But top lane, however.
Yeah, Renzio, nothing you can do there, right? That was a nice little dodge there. And he goes down on the top side. So RSG able to get on the board finally 5 minutes into the game.
Yeah, gold lane.
2v1.
Gold lane.
Yeah.
However, gold lane, this is an issue for RSG. They need to deal with this carry.
Oh, Mikko, though, with a nice set. EMANN getting taken out. Light grabs Mikko. Punishing him as well, but that's going to be the first turret being taken out as well here for Smart Omega.
Huge problem, folks, for RSG. Kelra is now up. Currently at 102, I believe the Calamity Reaper has already been bought, and he's already on the way towards that Feather of Heaven. So more attack speed, more dash in the team fight, more mobility, meaning more ability to catch up to the damage output of EMANN.
And now it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of Kelra saying, yes, let's do this, and then we convert from there. I think this is a better spot than what they were in Game 1, and they won Game 1.
Oh, yeah, way better. This is, considering how the previous game went, it's just a good position for Omega to be in here as they now focus once again on this side of the bush, still waiting for the next turtle to come up in about 40 seconds.
Feather of Heaven now up on Kelra.
Here it is.
They should start looking to fight in the mid lane just to be able to maximize the tempo that they have right now, which is RSG. The reason why they're here is that they know that there's going to be a lot of grouping up coming out from Smart Omega. They put the carry on the bottom lane. He can deal with the Lapu-lapu, and it also is around the turtle area. And look at Omega. They're moving as 4. But, however, bottom lane.
Oh, they're going to look for a play here. You can't survive that. He's going to get deleted. Renzio falls bottom side. So RSG able to grab a kill they're looking for. They might also try to get that turret. What turtle coming up here in just a couple of seconds.
Did he just use Retribution on the cannon?
He did.
He did. He doesn't need the Retribution, he thinks.
Well,
right?
he's going to need it now. Eventually, RSG Slate Philippines translates that into a push down bottom, but they do let go of top.
Oh.
So, Raizen, where you going?
Raizen going in there, but he's half health here. He's going to get zoned out by Nathzz. So, yeah, H2O doesn't need that Retribution. Thankfully for that turtle, he secures it for them, but they do lose the turret tier 2 top side.
Yep, we haven't seen the Nathzz specialty, however, yet with the Yu Zhong, but there was a glimpse against Raizen. It's hard for Smart Omega to contest objectives like that, especially when RSG is grouped up around objectives, because you also have to worry about the potential catch coming out from the Franco and also the Petrify combo after the Black Dragon form, which is why Omega, they decided to go with a tower on the top lane. It's a much better trade, I think, because the resource battle is really, really important in this game. The economical damage that Omega is bringing into the table, does put a lot of lid to stop the farming ability of the carry, which means bigger window for the Harit to play with.
Midnight, it's not even a hybrid build, it's all in tank.
It's all in tank, yeah. I was about to say, I was looking at the damage output of Raizen earlier. Quite on the lower spectrum. But again, Kelra is an amazing momentum right now, so I think you're given a free pass to do that. But late game, however, that's going to become an issue because carry shreds through that.
Different story when we come late game.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we're at the 8-minute mark. Lord spawns in about a minute. I believe Stown used that to just clear the wave and check other bushes. RSG, though, has owned the lower half of the map for a majority of the past 5 minutes.
I think they're doing an okay job here, right? RSG Slate, given how pretty much the early game went in favor of Smart Omega here, RSG has done a pretty good job at just holding on. Now, biggest thing is, like you mentioned, EMANN, right? And how this next Lord goes. Because what you're seeing is Smart Omega, they're going to go ahead and clear as much as they can, clear some of these lanes, even them out, so that they can have a better position favoring for this Lord, which they already do, right? They have that tier 2 down top side. everybody's holding on to their tier 1s in the mid lane, but still, if they can find a pick, then they're going to set themselves up for that first Lord coming up now.
Yeah, RSG, they're doing a buddy-buddy system right now just to be able to clear waves bottom lane. However, Mikko
come in. There's the damage. Exort able to grab the kill. Zaman Force comes out. Kelra now wants to punish Light as he makes him fall, picking up the Holy Crystal as well. So that's a trade, the 1-for-1, and it's Light and Renzio that are down.
It's RSG's turn right now to, look for a crazy and chaotic fight. And look at this.
Nathzz going in, but look at the damage there, getting punished. Nathzz, not sure what he was thinking, but still, Raizen working on this Lord. This should just be a free Lord here for the hands of Smart Omega.
Well, I do give credit to the tank Lancelot. It's a much better Lord taking hero compared to the physical damage Lancelot because of the passive damage that you get from the retribution, the higher HP you have. So Omega, again, they get the control over the objective. Again, it's a big commitment from Nathzz to try and, pick off Stown right there. But still, RSG is doing a fantastic job on just controlling the map, getting something out of it, and having EMANN just completely farm during this window where Omega is quite silent in Torment.
And that's the key here. The fact that RSG still is doing something with a bad situation. We'll see if the turn actually happens, the switch up. Look at this now. Omega's going to start making use of this 3K gold. They're going to live inside RSG's jungle. Where RSG's not, best believe Omega's going to take everything there.
Yeah, you can see, like, even RSG was trying to do the same thing, right? They're looking for those picks. But unfortunately, every time they find one, there's an answer. Okay, Mikko's going to whiff that, but they do get the tier 1 finally. Mid lane, Lord's still being slowed down a little bit by Nathzz. They're trying to hold on to any space they can here before that siege into the base.
Yeah, this is really becoming hard for RSG. Hard to defend against the onslaught of Omega, even though Mikko whipped the flicker combo there. It just shows the amount of threat that they have right now, especially with 2 dominance eyes on their side. The damage output is still limited on EMANN because of the attack speed reduction. And you see 2 Divine Glaives coming out from Kelra and Stown. So more damage output on the magic department for the side of Smart Omega. They don't even need physical right now.
Are we going to force EMANN back? Nathzz trying to buy some time here. Turret finally getting taken out. Renzio jumps in the backside. Here comes a Raizen. It's a tank a lot. Can't get the kill, though, he was looking for. Exort comes in, able to take Raizen out. Now Kelra the focus. EMANN taking Kelra down. Not able to get anything just yet. Exort now in trouble, but Renzio's the one that falls. And there you go, everyone from RSG slate still alive.
Thou shalt not raid the Raiders. The Barangay was punished hard for that overcommitment. But hey, they got something. They pushed in. They threaded the base. Look at the base at half health.
They went complete Adele right there, too deep for Smart Omega. And, their lineup, yes, it can dive, but diving that deep, they don't have the best mobility. I mean, Stown could get away with Wings by Wings, but Kelra, without the Zaman Force, that was the first crucial mistake of Omega in this game. RSG, they can chase. They have the Dragon, they have Fredrin, and also the Valentina could just control the heroes on the side of Smart Omega, and that gave a lot of space for EMANN to work with, and he was able to move around the team fight, and he found Kelra. And the damage output, right now we're seeing, without the effect of the Dominance Ice, any hero on the side of Omega dies within 2 seconds.
And that is Kelra's first death in this
series.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? With EMANN, at some point this carry is going to be an obstacle to deal with, right? And you saw just how fast any of the tank members can get melted down. Or, honestly, anybody can get melted down, even the Lancelot, right? So now at this point, it's like, all right, well, RSG did a good job at whittling down that gold lead that Smart Omega had for such quite a bit of time here. And now they're in a good position to actually contest this Lord fight instead of just giving it up.
This is a much harder fight now for Smart Omega, considering that EMANN just bought the Athena shield, so reducing the damage of the Feathered Airstrike and also the burst potential coming out from Kelra. It's going to be a little hard and tricky for Smart Omega to take out the gold laner of RSG, which is also a big problem for them because he is the main damage dealer. However, there's a lot of obstacles at play on the side of RSG. You also have to worry about the Dragon, Fredrin on the front line, just having this huge amounts of HP with also an Athena shield at his pocket, so more survivability for RSG. Now you talk about prolonging fights, RSG also wants that.
Well, right now, the hook's going to land here on the mark as he gets deleted off the map. Renzio out of here.
2
Iron
seconds.
Hook on target. And like we said, it's only going to take a couple of seconds for someone to get whittled, actually just bursted down with the way that karrie works here. So still, Mikko might be looking for an angle himself. Lord here just above half health. No one committing just yet as it's danced around by both teams.
Light.
Renzio is down though, so number advantage for RSG Slate here. H2O still has to be careful how he approaches this fight.
Bro, they dogpiled on the two-time MPL champion Renzio. I have never seen a Lapu-lapu melted that fast. Here's the jump.
Mikko though, and they're going to punish Nathzz as he falls. Another hook's going to land here. Mikko finally falling. Kelra takes out Exort, and they're pushing him back into the side as Kelra able to grab another kill, and a Lord is secured by Stown. Smart Omega just punishing RSG Slate here. What a sidestep from Raizen.
Oh my
able to dodge
goodness.
the appraisal's wrath. And this could be it as Smart Omega has their eyes set on the base of RSG Slate.
There's a push down bottom, and Omega are making a beeline down mid. Lord has spawned up top. It's the chaos. RSG Slate does not know how to deal with the chaos.
7 seconds. 7 seconds. The cannon is inside the base.
That's going to be it. Smart Omega in a clean fashion, sweeping this series 2-0 versus RSG Slate.
This is Omega's first series win in Season 11.